All right, this is how this works sometimes. Immediately after I ended that last live update, we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning in for several counties in southern middle Tennessee in our viewing area. We have central and northern areas of Wayne County, Tennessee, central and northern areas of Lawrence County, Tennessee, all of Lewis County, Tennessee in our viewing area under a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45. That's our viewing area counties included. And then north of our viewing area, for those of you that may be watching, all of Perry County, Tennessee, a large part of Hickman County, Tennessee, also included in this severe thunderstorm warning. However, those counties are north of our viewing area and outside of our viewing area, so I'm going to be focusing on Wayne, Lawrence, and Lewis counties with this new warning. But that's now a severe thunderstorm warning to 1:45 this morning for the potential for damaging straight line winds. It's for this line segment running from Saltillo down through the Savannah area and then all the way up to Parsons, Tennessee. This thing is moving to the east at 55 miles an hour. We were just on here giving some times of arrival. Severe thunderstorm warning goes as far south as the Lutz area, the Collinwood area in Wayne County, and then in Lawrence County goes as far south as the Leoma area over to near West Point, and then north in both of those counties the rest of the way. And then for all of Lewis County, Tennessee, that severe thunderstorm warning, you see the flashing yellow polygon that goes until 1:45 this morning. Again, not a tornado warning, not seeing any signs of low-level rotation that may worry us for a tornado threat. However, the possibility of some damaging straight line winds moving through with the line. We'll do another storm track here and talk about some times of arrival for this Boeing segment that has potential to produce some damaging straight line winds. So we'll talk about the next 45 minutes here. And again, it's this segment from Parsons through Saltillo down to the Savannah area. And for the next 45 minutes or so, Decaturville at 12:48, that's now. Bucktown in Hardin County also now. Bath Springs now as well. Savannah the next 1 minute or so. Crossroads, Tennessee 12:50. Clifton 12:54. Beech Creek 12:55. Waynesboro 109. Topsy 112. Ovilla 120. Hohenwald at 121. The Laurel Hill Lake area at 122 to 123. The center area at 127. In Henryville at 130. And then just beyond that, based on this track, and that's 45 minutes away, it looks like this would be moving into the Summertown area, the Etheridge area, and the Lawrenceburg and Leoma areas sometime roughly around 135, 140, maybe closer to 145, closer on the US 43 corridor there in Lawrence County, Tennessee. Again, damaging straight line winds of 60 miles an hour, the main threat. We'll switch over to velocity here and make sure we're not missing anything. And we're looking really high up, several thousand feet into the storm, but I don't see any obvious signs of rotation. There's a lot of noise here. And I will be honest with you, it's been really hard for the storms to bring 50, 60 mile per hour winds down to the surface this morning. We haven't gotten any ground truth reports of that back through West Tennessee and northeast Arkansas so far. But National Weather Service offices in Memphis and Nashville have seen it important enough to go ahead and pull the trigger on these severe thunderstorm warnings as the storms move through here. So looking for any new information. Yeah, I haven't seen any reports of damage, any reports of a wind gust 58 miles per hour or greater, and those are the things that would officially make the storm severe, but that could happen at any time in an isolated area here. So be inside away from windows as the storms approach. In addition, we're talking about some really frequent lightning as the storms move in addition to some heavy rain and some localized street flooding. Let's talk about some of the communities in the warnings, county by county, in our viewing area. In Wayne County, Tennessee, we're talking about this being from Lutz to Collinwood northward. So in the Cypress Inn area, Holly Creek, Fairview, Crossroads, this warning is north of you. This does not include your part of Wayne County, but from Lutz over to Collinwood and then northward through Martins Mill, the Clifton Junction area, Waynesboro, Leatherwood, Clifton itself, the Leatherwood area, Topsy, Ashland, and Flatwoods, Tennessee. You're all in this severe thunderstorm warning. Over here in the Lawrence County, Tennessee area, this does include Lawrenceburg proper. It comes down to very close to Leoma and just to the north of West Point is close enough to both of those communities that you can say you can kind of include yourself in the warning. And then north of there includes the Pea Ridge community, Lawrenceburg proper, the New Prospect area, Deerfield, Henryville, Center, Ovilla, the Laurel Hill Lake area up through Etheridge, Alexander Springs, and Summertown. You're all in this severe thunderstorm warning. And then for the Lewis County area, it's the entire county. We're talking about Providence, Sweetwater, the Napier-Naco area, Hohenwald, Kimmins, the Gordonsburg area out here on 412, the Ethra area, all of these locations under the severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45. Again, damaging straight line winds, possibly 50 to 60 miles an hour. The main threat. That's a rundown of the warnings we have at this time. Elsewhere, down the line, where we don't have warnings, McNairy County, Tennessee, Alcorn County, Mississippi, Central Hardin County, Tennessee. Maybe some wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour, some intense lightning, some heavy rain. The weather's nasty outside, but keep in mind the word severe actually means something. It has non-negotiable, hard-set official criteria in order for a storm to be severe. That's not just a word that's thrown around. And that criteria is wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or greater, hail to the size of quarters or larger, or a tornado. And in those areas I called out, there's Central Hardin County back through McNairy County and Alcorn County, Mississippi down the line. We don't see evidence of any of those three things that would make a storm severe, and that's why you don't have severe thunderstorm warnings. Lightning intense with any thunderstorm, whether it's severe warned or not, by definition of what a thunderstorm is, thunderstorms have lightning. So that's a big concern with any storm. And just the other day on Monday afternoon, we actually had a fatality in Florence, Alabama from a lightning strike. So you don't have to have a severe thunderstorm warning to have to take lightning seriously. When thunder roars, go indoors. Now, a lot of us are inside because it's late at night, but if you're getting ready to go into the early shift or something like that and thunderstorms are approaching this morning, be inside until they pass by. You don't want to deal with the lightning situation. And then we have the wind gusts that could possibly reach severe criteria as well. No tornado warnings across the area, and as of right now, the warnings that I've talked about are the only severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place across the area. Storm Prediction Center has let us know that they do not plan to issue a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch over Middle Tennessee or Northwest Alabama at this time. If they change their mind, I'll be sure to let you know once we get that information. But for now, they're not planning on a watch because they expect the severe threat to be so isolated that it can be handled with just warnings. Because we're probably not going to see a lot of warnings this morning because the atmosphere near the ground is so rain-cooled and stable. It's going to be really hard to get those intense winds down to the ground. And we've seen that all back through West Tennessee, Northeast Arkansas, even back in an atmosphere that was more unstable and more supportive than what we have over our area right now. The severe winds still couldn't reach all the way to the ground. So take the warning seriously, but the high winds of 58 miles per hour or greater might have a little bit of a hard time making it all the way down to the ground. Again, until 1:45, severe thunderstorm warning in our viewing area for central and northern Wayne County, central northern Lawrence County in Tennessee, and all of Lewis County in Tennessee in our viewing area. That includes Waynesboro, Lawrenceburg, Hohenwald, and surrounding smaller communities. We'll watch the situation very carefully. Should any more warnings be issued, we'll have live updates as necessary. I'm Fran Gossage live in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.